Well, right now it's a blessing to be here because reggae music and the sound system culture has gone a very long way. Not only stemming in Europe, it's going outside of Europe, and to be here in North Africa of Tunisia is a blessing to be here with the Unity Sound System crew. Yes, I enjoyed Tunisia very much. I went to the Medina and I went in the countryside to Sunin. Yeah, man. And see the sea and the rocks and yeah, people living urban style. It was very nice indeed. And the old city have a great history here. You know what I mean? And it's very fascinating to see because you know I've been to many countries around the world, and the first thing I want to do is see the new city and see the old city. I want to see the history. And I take photos and send back to my family and say, hey, look, I'm in Tunis, and it's my first time. And yes, it's a musical mission for me. And yes, I'm very happy inside, but I still stay focused on what I have to do. Yeah, man. Well, I started Mellow Vibes studio in 1996, because for the love of singing and the love of sound system and the love of music, I could play the keyboard a little bit, and I was working with people in their own studios. Those times it was very real to real times, it's not the digital time. So, it was very difficult to get in the studio. So I decided that I would try and get my own equipment and try to build Mellow Vibes and start to make some rhythm because, in my head I have a lot of rhythmic things going on. So I just wanted to get it out on pen to paper and then put it down into music. So that is how I started Mellow Vibes in 1996. Well, I work with different musicians all around the Birmingham area from where I'm from. I try to get them influence to help me to generate a good track. You know what I mean? And sometimes I use Prince Jammer for the bass, Ashanti Sealer for the keyboard, and Brian B, to play the drums. So all these people I incorporate to help me to build a good rhythm. For me, life is like a movie. You watch a movie on the TV, and for every day we can write a book. We can take notes of the day. You have a good day, you have a bad day, and we sing about them. And at the same time, we try to keep a biblical message, and a spiritual message because roots music is always pushing that spiritual and that biblical message, of people to live righteous, clean, humble, no backbiting, no fighting. We should share this world because we are all one human being, and it doesn't matter about what race, creed, or color. It's just that we should all live in unity. So, you know what I mean? When I'm creating my songs, it could be walking down the street. It could be listening to some other kind of music. And it could be watching the news to see the destruction of the world, and to see the poverty of different countries. And yes, me travel to many countries, even South America and down in Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, and Gambia. And I see different people living and doing their life. And to see the way of life all over the world, it's sad. So I sing about it, and I create my songs spiritually from that with a biblical message. Remember, Jamaica is the headquarters of where the reggae music was founded from ska and mento and those kind of early music from my father's music. And my father is a Jamaican, and he came to England to look work because there was nothing going on in Jamaica, and he wanted to better his children with my mom. So to be honest, I am a British Jamaican. You know, I'm an English Jamaican. See, and there is many of us in the UK that rise and find our own reggae music. So to see that if there's a clash, I don't see that. I just see differences of reggae music that the UK people choose, because there's a lot of Jamaican descendants who sing, DJ, have sound system, have live band, and obviously we have UK productions of UK reggae music, like Oswald, Ariwa Studios, Matt Professor, Gussie P, Steel Pulse, you know what I mean? So, we identify our own reggae, and most of these people we talk about, they are Jamaican people. Well, right now in England, it's a bit difficult now with the Brexit thing because, I did vote to remain inside. I'm not supposed to say nothing, but I did vote to stay inside because uh, England have a long heritage with the war with the Germans back in the day, and they make the treaty to unite to share the European waters and the airspace and everything of productivity to make manufacturing for the people to have job, make cars, aeroplane, and ships and boat, all these little things that go with it. So, but I voted to remain in because, I really believe that England need Europe and Europe need England, and to vote out, I'm very sad, you know. Rasta supposed to repatriate back to Ethiopia to develop what Selassie has blessed us. You understand? Right? And it's not only Ethiopia, it's the whole of Africa. See? But Africa has been divided by these colonial people. You understand? It's been divided. You know what I mean? Language is broken. You know what I mean? And people don't get on with them neighbors now. You know what I mean? So even in this Rasta music that we're doing, we're still trying to bring people together. That's the main thing here. We're trying to bring people together to bring a unity and a solidarity so everybody can stand up. I mean, right now in France, them marching in the street because of protests of how the government is holding down the people with a lot of oppression, and high taxes. And right now, we're just trying to keep the unity. So in Africa, it's the same. Reggae music spread from Alpha Blondy, you know what I mean? Tekken Jafwoli and all these other artists. So it's good that these artists are spreading the message, and even African sportsmen are playing a part to develop them own country. You know what I mean? So this is what we're trying to do. As a Rasta movement, we're supposed to repatriate back to Ethiopia or back to a part of Africa where we can develop it. Because the people are running away from Africa because it's not developed, because it's developed in the Western world of Europe, you see? But in Africa, but right now we're supposed to send money there, and we're supposed to make something there and make a home there and develop the country, Well, I think it's a good idea at the same time because we have to move in the future. You know what I mean? Reggae music has been held down for many years from reggae was founded. Because I remember when I was in England, yeah, we only could see Bob Marley on the TV and Ken Boothe, and one and two Jamaican artists. It was Sound System Fraternity that make us know about this music. Sir Coxsone Sound, you understand? Massigan, Tipatone, Quaker City, Jashaka. These are the sounds that made me know about the underground movement that was held down by the governments of the world who don't want us to listen to this music. You know what I mean? So to know that them identify it don't hurt no one. Reggae music is open up in all different genres right now. It open up in a roots music, lovers rock. Seeing it gone in a dancehall where all the slackness and gun lyrics are talk. You understand? So at the end of the day, yeah, it's a good upliftment, yeah, for the next generation to identify that reggae music is classified as something great of art. And once again, yeah, the music still dealing with love and a spiritual and biblical message,
So we are live and direct tonight from Tunisia. the capital of North Africa. This is the Reggae Roots Revival number 29. Bingy Iman found the control. Yes, I am ready, man. I'm gonna give you the mic now to tell something to our listeners. Rastafan live and direct.
Yeah, man, it's nice to be here, you know, and it's just my first few hours seeing in Tunisia, you know. So right now, I'm just blessed and give thanks to my great friend Salim, you know, who made it possible for I and I to be here with the Unity Crew scene. And do remember, Saturday night, see, yeah, man, we're there live and direct, Murray, man, with the Mellow vibes, selection, see, live and direct, each and every time. But right now we're up on rastfmscene.com, Murray, man, scene, checking it out with Zane, scene, go and big up, scene, yeah, pure vibes of roots and culture, you know. So it's a great joy to be here, see, yeah, man, give respect.
Yes, I give thanks to a man called Murray, man, live and direct from the Chalice Brightna studio here in Tunisia, the capital of North Africa. Yes.
And don't make them